In today's video, we're going to look at the next move of Bitcoin, and yes, I've got shocking proof about this next move that we're going to see for Bitcoin, and believe me, this is not what you're going to expect. So watch the video until the end if you want to find out more, and welcome back to B4Crypto, and we're going to go directly over to the charts, because yes, we saw that Bitcoin came all the way back down to this golden pocket, and I told you that we're not going to see a dump even lower, and I'm going to explain you exactly why I think that this is going to be the ultimate bottom for Bitcoin. Yes, maybe we're going to see a few weeks down into the golden pocket, but ultimately I do expect that we're going to see this sideways move and this initial breakout towards the upside, breaking the previous all-time high. But to really understand about this shocking proof, what we could expect for Bitcoin, and believe me, this is really going to shock you, because yes, a lot of people expect that we're going to see this dump exactly from this level all the way back down, with the worst case scenario being all the way at the 50,000 US dollars. This is also what I told you. If we're going to break the 60,000 US dollars, we could expect this dump all the way back down to the 50,000 US dollars. This wouldn't be the end of the world, because we can see here's a lot of support and previous resistance. So ultimately this would still be extremely bullish, because Bitcoin would still be forming this bullish trend towards the upside with a higher low exactly here. Because yes, nothing can go up in a straight line, but we're going to find out what we could expect, because if we're going to zoom out on the daily chart, we're going to go all the way back down to the price levels where Bitcoin was all the way down here at the 20,000 US dollar level. Because yes, exactly in these levels we found the bottom for Bitcoin, and then we saw this major pump towards the upside exactly towards the 200 moving average. But guys, this is going to be really important to find out what is going to be the next major move for Bitcoin. Yes, we broke out from this major bottom range and we saw this major pump towards the upside, and exactly here we have found the high for Bitcoin, and we have been going sideways exactly here, and we saw that the price movement exactly came down all the way to the golden ratio exactly here, and everybody turned bearish exactly within these levels, because yes, they were calling for lower numbers at the 20,000 US dollar level, or even all the way back down to the 12 or even 9,000 US dollars. And what happened? Yes, Bitcoin turned around exactly here, and this was absolute boredom, where the price movement of Bitcoin just went sideways, but it came all the way back down to the 61.8 being our strong support, and then we broke out from this major range. And yes, Bitcoin went all the way up to this next major resistance level, all the way to the 50,000 US dollar level, and once again we saw the sideways move all the way to the 61.8, and everybody was extremely bearish. And what did the market do? Did it dump? No, it went sideways. And yes, this is extremely frustrating for a lot of new investors if the price movement just went sideways, because if you would have seen this major dump, this would just give you the opportunity to dollar cost average and to buy Bitcoin at lower prices. But no, we saw absolute bottom, and the price movement held once again the 61.8, and we saw this major break of this major consolidation phase. Because remember, the price can either consolidate over the price, meaning a fast dump towards the downside and a quick recovery. But guys, we're seeing this consolidation over time, meaning that the price movement consolidates sideways, so that all the moving averages come all the way back up to the price movement. And this is exactly what we are seeing once again here and also here. And what happened afterwards? We saw a new all-time high round about the 37,000 US dollars, and then we saw this retracement of round about 12% or nearly 15%, which was exactly here also 20%, and also here. So yes, we once again saw that the price movement of Bitcoin came all the way back down to the 61.8 exactly here. So yes, I do expect that the next move for Bitcoin is going to be a sideways move, because yes, a lot of people are anticipating that we're going to see this dump all the way back down to the 50,000 US dollar level to reaccumulate Bitcoin exactly here, and Bitcoin is just going to continue with this absolute boredom and a sideways move. With all this manipulation from these major institutions, they're just going to move the price of Bitcoin sideways to create absolute boredom. And when a lot of people are extremely bored and they're getting out of the market exactly here, we're going to see this major turnaround, maybe after the Bitcoin halving or even before the halving. Because remember, the Bitcoin halving is going to bring a lot of hype and a lot of new investors exactly within these levels. So ultimately guys, I do expect that we're going to see this major sideways move. And how can we benefit from this major move? First of all, dollar cost average into Bitcoin, because yes, you would get a great entry price if you're going to dollar cost average within this major range that we are trading in. And if we're going to get this done to the 50,000 US dollars, guys, this is just going to be a major opportunity to buy Bitcoin at these low levels. But otherwise, dollar cost average is going to be the best strategy. But also one point we really need to take in consideration is the Bitcoin dominance, because if we're going to zoom out on the daily chart, let me just remove all the drawings, because exactly here in the previous consolidation phase that we had roundabout in the end of last year, we saw that exactly within this time period, roundabout on the 8th of December 2023, we saw this sideways consolidation. And if we go over to the Bitcoin dominance, we can see that exactly here in the beginning of December, we saw this major dump towards the downside for the Bitcoin dominance. And this means that a lot of coins are going to shift from Bitcoin into all the altcoins, and this is where we are going to see a major push for the altcoins. If Bitcoin goes sideways, we could expect that we're going to see a major altcoin season, because exactly here in December, in the sideways consolidation phase for Bitcoin, which we had exactly here, we saw that Solana had this major pump towards the upside exactly from the beginning of December, which is exactly here, all the way to this new all-time high. And this was a pump. Let us just take the measured move all the way from the beginning of December all the way to the swing high. This was a pump of 200% in the time that Bitcoin went sideways exactly here. So now is going to be the best opportunity to dollar cost average into altcoins, because in this sideways consolidation that we're going to see exactly here, this absolute boredom, that we could expect that we're going to see a major altcoin season. If we're going to see that Bitcoin is going to range exactly within this range before the Bitcoin halving, we all know what's going to happen after the Bitcoin halving. If you don't know what's going to happen, make sure to watch my previous videos and smash up the like button, because yes, we have looked at some major projects on this channel that really could see a major pump towards the upside if we're finally going to get the sideways move for Bitcoin, this absolute boredom, and this major altcoin season. So yes, if you want to profit from this major sideways consolidation and this major altcoin season that we could expect, go down in the video description below and sign up to one of these exchanges where you receive a major deposit bonus. And if you want to trade on a decentralized platform, make sure to sign up to Drift, because yes, you can trade by just using your Phantom wallet, and you can open a lot of perpetual swaps and also trades on the spot market or even on the futures market. And yes, I opened some trade on Solana, Dogecoin, and also PITH, because ultimately, guys, I expect that we're going to see this pump towards the upside for all of the altcoins and this major altcoin season if Bitcoin is going to get the sideways consolidation exactly within this range. And yes, this is the shocking truth. What we're going to see for Bitcoin: no dump, no major pump, just absolute boredom. And if you always want to stay up to date, make sure to subscribe, smash up the like button, join my free Telegram group, but most importantly, be for crypto, and we see each other in the next video.